Guys, in this short training video, I just want to quickly cover the thermic effect of food, okay, and why 1,000 calories isn't just 1,000 calories. So when people say calories is the be all and end all, which it is to an extent, but of course, like everything that we talk about here, there's some caveats and there's some things to consider. So the thermic effect of food relates to the energy cost to digest each macronutrient, and it's different from macronutrient to macronutrient, and hopefully some things should become apparent here as to why we preferentially prioritize other macronutrients or some macronutrients to others. So when we say, we need to nail our calories, it isn't calories alone. That is why I'll always say protein intake and overall calories. That's the if you could nail two things consistently, nail those two things. And the reason behind that is kind of given below here. So if we look at the thermic effect of protein from 1,000 calories, what do we net? This is all we really care about, okay? We net 700 to 800 calories from 1,000. Okay, cool. That's pretty good. Carbohydrates from 1,000 calories, we maybe net somewhere between 850 to 950. Not terrible either. But fats, we net somewhere between 970 and the full 1,000 calories. So again, that just gives us, that's why generally when I set things up, unless it was for dietary preferences and a specific way that you like eating, I will have protein at a set target, fats kind of at a set target. So we need fats for overall health; they are essential. You if you restricted fats for too long, you would eventually have negative health outcomes and ultimately die. It would be a long way down that road, but it is essential. Protein is essential as well, whereas carbohydrates are not. But we would simply have protein at a level and dietary fats at a level like within 5% deviation, somewhere like that there, and then carbohydrates would just ramp up and down based on the outcomes. Are we in a fat loss phase? Are we in a strength phase or a performance phase, or a gaining phase, or whatever it is, a building phase, and then we're just titrating one thing up or down. And the whole reason for that is it makes it simple. If we've only got one piece of the puzzle that moves effectively that we really need to worry about, then it becomes easy to look at. So is it 1 cup of rice, or is it 2 cups of rice? Is it 1 cup of potatoes, or is it 2 cups of potatoes, or is it 3 cups of potatoes? Is it one slice of bread, or two slices of bread, or four slices of bread? You're just changing that carbohydrate intake. You're just changing those types of things. If I'm having a bowl of oats, is it 50 grams? Is it 75? Is it 100 grams? Effectively, those are the things that you start to change, and those are the only things you have to worry about. The easier that you make it, the better that your outcomes are overall. Now, if we look at this, you can see how quickly things could change. So we've got the satiety benefit of protein, but now we've also got this thermic effect thing going on as well. So although the differences may be subtle, if you had a 1,500 calorie diet with 80 grams of protein, or 1,500 calorie diet with 150 grams of protein, you can see there's some pretty significant percentage difference and even caloric differences there. And that's only just on the thermic effect side. We've still got the satiety side. We've still got the fact that we don't store protein in the body the way that we store carbohydrates and the way that we store fats. Hence why protein is of primary importance to us as well. So again, this is why, generally speaking, I would say if I'm going to have an indulgent meal or something like that, I'll always make sure it's pretty protein dense, because there's going to be less likelihood for me to binge at the back end of that, because it's high on the satiety markers, but also it's high on that thermic effect side as well. So for lack of a better term, in terms of dieting perspectives or body composition perspectives, you could say it would be like the safest macronutrient to over consume. If you were consuming a surplus of calories, there's probably a better way to describe that, but you get the gist of what I'm saying here, okay, guys? So hopefully this gives you an understanding of why 1,000 calories isn't just 1,000 calories, and the importance, of our protein intake, and that being a staple in our diet every single day.